אעשה את זה באנגלית, אז סליחה לכל הדוברים. Normally, my dad would have been the one giving the speech. He always had a way of finding the right words. I only hope I can do justice to it. When I think of my dad, the first thing that comes to mind is how much he loved his family. Keeping our family connected meant a great deal to him. Not just the people around him, but the generations that came before. Earlier this year, my mom and my dad celebrated 50 years of marriage. Sadly, we never really got to mark it in the way it deserved. First because of the war, and then because of his health. But after 50 years, they didn't really need one. My dad didn't always say how he felt, but there was never any doubt how much my mom meant to him. Together they built a family that meant everything to him. In recent years, one of the greatest joys of his life was becoming a grandfather. He didn't need to hear me say it to know how much he loved his two grandchildren. I'm proud of what he was of them. And his love of the family didn't stop with the people around him. For years, he devoted himself to our family tree. He spent countless hours researching our family's history, emailing relatives all over the world, gathering information, checking facts, and carefully recording every birth, every marriage, and every cost. It was never just about names and dates. It was about making sure our family's story was never forgotten. That wasn't the only place you saw that side of it. Although the sports bug never really caught me, but if there was a match being played somewhere in the world, there was a good chance my dad was watching it. No matter what time, what game, soccer, cricket, rugby, or snooker, you name it. He loved watching sport, he loved recording and archiving it and building a very large collection of his own. His stamp collection also reflected the same spirit. It wasn't something kept for anyone else, it was something he genuinely enjoyed, adding to it patiently, piece by piece. He also saw the same commitment in his years of service as president of the HOD and many other roles he took on. He gave his time generously because he believed in contributing to the community that meant so much to him. Looking back, all of it had something in common, whether it was family, community, sports, or his stamps. My dad gave his time, his care, and his attention to things that mattered most to him. That's the man I want to be. Yesterday, I had to do something I never imagined I'd have to do. For the first time, I made a record in the family tree. My dad's passing. In the same tree he had built so many years building himself. Doing so also made me realize something. The family tree was never about names and dates. It was about people, remembering them, and preserving their stories, making sure they were never forgotten. My dad spent much of his life making sure that no one in our family would ever be forgotten. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for showing us what family means. We love you and we'll miss you every day.